Hello and welcome to RaceStatsApp 2025. In this video I want to show you BetMaker. What I'm going to show you on my PC is exactly the same if you're using an Android, iPhone, Chromebook, etc. So first thing we want to do is go into the country we want to play, choose the week we want, day we want to play, and choose the time we want to have the race at. I'll go to this one. I've got 4 minutes before it's off. 3 minutes. Now let me explain to you what these four do first. These are my preset lay for when I click this. So 154 for £3. I mean euros or dollars, whichever country you're in. So if I click that at any point from now until the end of the race, it'll automatically put a lay on for £3 at 154. So that's what that does. That's by clicking the little red X here. So I'll click that and I'll show you what happens. Instantly puts a bet on. I can look at that bet, 154 for 3. Okay, I can cancel that unmatched bet now. This one here is my back and my lay stakes. So if I go up here, it'll go up in increments of 10. If I'm in lay, it'll go up in increments of 1. Okay, so clear all those. And then in here, my shopping cart works exactly the same way. It goes up in increments of 10, and if I have a lay bet, it goes up in increments of 1. The other thing I can do in my shopping cart is I can add bets for BSP price, so 200% of BSP. Or I can add a lay at 10% of BSP. Okay, so that's how you can use the shopping cart. Now also while you're in the shopping cart, what you can do is you can decide, well, I'm doing this for the favorite, but it might happen to the first 3. So why don't I do it to the first 3? I can do it all the way to the 8th favorite, 2nd favorite. I can choose here how many I want to do it down to. Right? And if I was down here, then I have the choice of doing it up or down. So I can go there, say fix BSP 200%, and now I can say I want to go down to 8th or up to the favorite. So that's a handy feature when you're wanting to put in running bets on. So let's say I want to just do everything at 42.0 at 5p. I can do that and say put that on everything for me. Now the other thing, so that's none of these bets are placed yet, by the way. The only time it's instantly placed is if you click here. It'll put 10p, in my case, a back bet of 10p at 4.30, and if I click lay, it'll put a lay bet at 4.40 for 1. So they're the only things that happen instantly, and this one here. Everything else will happen only when I hit submit. And I can go to a different race and have a look what's happening in this race, and I can come back and my bets will still be here. Okay. So now that they're all set up, I might want to just add a little bit more to where I'm at. I think the favorite's got a good chance here. So I will put that bet in, and I'll also do 2nd favorite. And what else has got a chance here? 4th. So 4th, 2nd, and fave. Let's see what happens here. So I'm doing these, as I'm clicking these, this is putting it on at 7, because any time I put a bet on using these, it's at BSP. If I want it at 570, I have to click here, and it'll put the bets on at 570. As you see, I put 4 times there. Okay. We still have these all unmatched because we got 44. I think we're asking for 42. We're asking for. I can adjust the stakes there. I can go down. I can go up. I can get more greedy. And I can update that. I can't change the amount, but I can change the odds. 4th still hasn't been taken, so I better put some on there to make sure it's green. Okay, here's a classic example of why we have this. Let me click it now. I don't believe 6th can win. It's coming way down in price. So I've put a lay bet in, sitting and waiting at 3 at 154 for 3. And I've still got my bet in at 42 at 5p. So 4th and fave is still my hope. And there we have it, 4th wins for us. So what I want to show you in this section of the video is auto. What does auto do? It automatically submits your bets. So if you're in this race and looking at this race and you've got some bets set up, it will place those bets automatically at the off. That assures that you're on the first or second favourite, rather than submitting them now and then favourite blowing out and becoming seventh favourite. This assures that you're going to be on the right ones. So, but if you go to another race and you're watching this race, it will not auto-submit the race that you just left. You have to be in that screen for it to auto-submit. Okay, so there they are, auto-submitted. Now the other thing when I'm in auto-submit, if I click here now, let's find one that's low. Okay, I click that, it'll automatically put the bet on, but it'll put it on at the BSP. So it's on at 7.40 for the 10p. So these become instant if auto's on. So I click there, it'll put it on at 6.80 and it's taken. This one is 5, but it'll still put it on at 7 instantly. Whereas normally if you have auto off and I click that, it just sits there until I hit submit. Okay, so a quick recap. Auto off, instant bet, and instant bet before or after the off. Before the off, these require to be submitted, as do these require to be submitted. So if you use these or these before the off, you have to submit. After the off, these are instant. The shopping cart is instant. So if after the off I put a bet on for 100 to 1 and I want it on all of them, they will be placed instantly. The only ones that won't be placed instantly with auto off are these ones. Those will still need to be submitted. With auto on, these become instant after the off as well. Please enjoy BetMaker. It is the best app ever made for all devices. You can do it on everything. And not only that, you also have all the data. But just as a betting device, there's nothing that comes close. Thank you so much for your time.